this is what the show's about, free game. Because I think us as people, us in our culture, everything want to be instant.
Yeah, man.
Everything wants to be microwave. Everybody wants stuff to happen overnight.
Real quick. From ball playing to stunting, flows that have them bugging. They wanna know how we do it, but really, man, it's nothing. Conversation has changed, but game is still the same. Ray, Kyle, and Kev, Chanel, that be the gang. What we doing? Free game. What they want? Free game. Oh, we got it. Free game. Tell them again, what we doing? Free game. What they want? Free game. Oh, we got it. Free game. You keep the change. Shout out to Feel Good Media. Up next, the usual suspects.
Call me big fish, I be swimming in that. Yeah. Me, on me. They with me, they with me. Drop. Flew her out on the first flight, got that the first night. There's water and it's on sight, gang. Walking it with all this ice, I could've came through in a right, but hit the hood on my dirt bike, yeah. County bands up and mess my hands up. I was in Paris, I paid for the drill, your man's up. Big on the hip line, hold my pants up. She was confused, like how you just go in the land truck. She like, what? Hitting this tall chick from the back, say stand up. And put your face down. Really been rich too long for making these songs, my is past luck. Ripping this chick so long, she offered to do some and I just passed up. She wanna go on the ride, I wanna rip in the race. I wanna look at the stars, like I was sitting in space. How you get back home? Take a look at this case. Set her pairs on, I put it on her face. Jeez,
Harlem.
they with me, they for me.
Big man, what up?
20 bad doing that with the gang, fucking free. You call her phone, I call her phone, she coming to me.
Whoa! I ain't going no more, man. I only got like, do something crazy. I can't do shit. You said I can't do my little whack shit. Two steps. He's on my legs.
So hold on to that, right?
Spot it anyway. Leg turn. I'm putting that in my pocket. I want to see Ralph from the free throw line, though. Whoa! You got that on video?
Yo, free game family, man. Welcome back, episode 10. Man, we appreciate y'all for tuning in, man. Season finale right here, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
A lot of great feedback from everybody. You know, appreciate y'all showing love, sharing the links, giving us comments, giving us feedback. And yeah, definitely the shout outs, man. Shout out all the guests, man. We appreciate y'all. Without y'all, we don't have this to give back to everybody. So we definitely want to shout y'all out first. Yeah, episode 10, man. It's been a milestone for us. Season 1 was great. You know, we had the legends Dre Matthews, Dre Collins, Shamik, Derek. We had Keon. That was another great episode. Bro, who else we had? We had
we did a lot more.
Yeah, we got a lot, but we don't want to just give y'all all of them. We really just trying to, you know what I'm saying, subtly get the stories all together and put them in order the way they're supposed to go. Like, we shot Cub a long time ago, but we allowed all the players to talk about what Cub meant to them. So season 2, we're gonna come back, Cub, Tingle, and we got a special one for the 3rd episode. But once again, appreciate y'all. We're looking to move to a different platform next time too. So y'all stay tuned. We got the 30 minutes of game segments coming up here and there. Be on the lookout for them. Talking about different topics within the community. current events, you know, a little bit of this, a little bit of that, you know.
A little bit of salt.
Yeah, a little bit of this, a little bit of that. So,
a little juice.
once again, we appreciate y'all, man. But for the season finale, man, episode 10, it wouldn't be right. I mean, Haywood Burton, shout out. You said it the best. One of the only ones that's top 5 at 2 different powerhouses. Top 5 at Central, top 5 at Cape. Such a Central standout, Cape and Logan standout. You know, the bro, Delaware legend, street ball legend, Delaware Generals captain, brought the chip, undefeated season with the Delaware Generals. Goldie Beacom star, on a lot of the lists all time at Goldie Beacom. You know, so man, we're gonna get into it. Y'all already know, man. Our own, you know, 1/3 of the usual suspects, man. Bro, Kyle White, my nigga. Now let's do it right, man. Let's do it right, man. So, you know, we know all this. We just letting everybody get a glimpse into the mindset of one of the greats, one of the legends of the state. You know, so for a lot of people, they don't know your roots is really in Cali and Washington and Hawaii. So, just briefly growing up, what was that like for you? For those, you know, we don't want to get into it too much, but that helped shape your perspective coming back east. So. You know what I'm saying? I know it was hot.
Yeah, during them times, well, I'm an Army kid, so, you know what I'm saying? I've been to probably, I don't know, lived in half of the states that we got. I had a lot of time in Hawaii and Seattle, briefly Cali, but where everything really kind of started getting together was like Hawaii. I was a loner, not really a loner, but I ain't really had too many friends except for some of the base kids that was living out there. So I was always on the court. So I was just, you know, hooping, doing my thing. They had a little league on the Air Force Base. I played in that. My dad got the videos. I used to kill, but shit, I ain't know what I was doing. I was just hooping.
But also, football was really your first. That was your first.
I was doing that, but when we got to the field, shit. That's where it took off. I was the punter, the quarterback, cornerback, safety, however you wanted it. Shit, that's what I did. So I really loved football first. Basketball was just I was alright at it. I ain't really get into it until we moved to Seattle. Like when we moved to Seattle, I think 96. That's when my sister was born. Somewhere of time.
Shout out Mish too.
Yeah,
and the bologna sandwiches.
Definitely. She was born in Seattle. I'll never forget, like that first N1 tape came out or whatever around that time. What?
But that's when the Supersonics was playing the Bulls too. So I know the city was lit.
Yeah.
That's when Gary and them had that thing like Sean
Me and my dad, we went to the games. Went to a couple games. Ken Griffey was out there. You know what I'm saying, during them times, but. I ain't really locked in with basketball until those days. The Hawaii days, it was more just playing by myself.
Right.
And just out there. The little league and shit, that wasn't nothing. But Seattle, yeah, that's when I really locked in, playing with the neighborhood kids.
Right.
Playing. But my dad really, even during them times from Seattle to Hawaii, my dad was the one who really like put the basics in me. He would go out there with me, let me shoot for, you know what I mean, an hour or two. Running little drills, and then once I fell in love with the game, that's when it took off.
That's when you come back east, because I don't know exactly when it was. We was all young. It was about 5th grade, 6th grade, 7th grade, around that time you moved back. But when you had moved back, you already was one of the best basketball players around here. See, we wasn't really playing football like that. Like, we dabbled in it, but you could always find a group of guys, a group of kids playing basketball. And that was like over at Cape, because your roots in Pond Town. Shout out Pond Town, definitely. You know what I'm saying? Shout out everybody out there though. The Perrys, the Whites, you know.
Yeah, so that's already. I didn't even find that out until I knew that, but I mean like how deep the blood ran. And shit, I'm just one of many, but you know what I'm saying. But how it got put together, it really started from being over Seattle. There's a lot more things to do, a lot more people. So playing in front of a crowd or playing in front of a lot of people, that wasn't nothing.
Nah.
Coming home, when I first came home, I think it was Storm and Norman.
Yeah.
Shout out to everybody.
Stormy used to be lit on Saturdays
What?
too, man.
Yeah,
that Central Elementary or Central
and I
Central
was
Middle.
the high school, the old high school.
Oh, okay.
What? Bro, listen. Coming there and, you know, meeting everybody. That's when I really first met everybody.
Yeah.
And to this day, we all still tight. But, yeah, Stormers is where it really, I came back. I'm like, damn, I am all right. You know what I'm saying? Because I ain't even really embraced me being good until probably like a couple of years ago. Like, for real.
Right. Because I could even, I remember, like I said, you talking about football and how you didn't take basketball that serious, but the first time I heard your name when you moved around, I was hearing you up there with the top names that I know from Central, because I'm at Cape at this time. I'm in Lewis. Me and Cad and Brandon Leggins is in
You
that
know what's
city.
crazy? We actually, they say we grew up because, you know, our parents know each other.
Exactly. That's
we
what,
was kids, yeah. You know what I'm saying? All our shit. We was kids. Like, Keisha used to watch me when I was,
And
you know what I mean,
that
young
fucked
boy,
me up
so,
when she told me that.
you know what I'm saying?
Because I don't, you know,
damn.
2-year-old, 3-year-old, you don't remember nothing. But they 8, 9, they remember everything.
Right. Shout out to them too.
Definitely. That's like me and bro. Me and bro, we grew up together 2, 3, 4 in at CJ house. Our parents used to go bowling. But then him going, I was at Central at the time, him being in Rehoboth, we wouldn't see each other.
Right.
Then we clicked back up about 4th grade and got back on our shit. But just like to harp on what you said, we knew each other before we knew each other. And that's the crazy part about it.
Real.
But yeah, Storm and Norman, you separated yourself there. Tingle get y'all in 8th grade, 7th grade. What was that whole experience like with Tingle back then? A young Tingle, because he's just learning at this time. So, what's a couple of things that you can remember when y'all ran the table during that time with Tingle?
Number one, Tingle had love for us.
You feel that?
Yeah, that was my first coach, and I'm like, damn, you damn near love me like my parents love me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, you give me money out of your pocket, you'll come pick me up, you'll come
Drop some game off on
make
you.
sure I ate, make sure whatever, even though you ain't have to, but I seen him doing that for everybody. So it's like, shit, I seen him sacrifice some of his own for us. You know what I'm saying? Some of his own stuff for us. And I'm like,
So he came in the gate. That was
Yeah,
his
showed
foundation
love.
from the gate. That's how he rocked. Because
and
even towards his last 10 at Cape, that's what everybody remember Tingle
And
from.
even, I'll never forget, I think we had me, Nate.
Y'all was loaded for them 2
we had
years,
the-
man.
Yeah, me, Nate, Jaron Baker, shit, Worm,
Worm, damn right.
Spitter before they kicked him off. Like, yo, we was deep. Couldn't nobody touch
Nah,
us.
because y'all beat us by a dub both years.
Yeah, but I never,
Both
we
years.
had all got in trouble. I think we was all in dollar store, acting a fool, some was stealing, whatever. Man, Tingle ran the shit out of us.
As he should.
But he paid for everything, you know what I'm saying? And like we learned that lesson. Like,
Right.
even I'm like, damn, I'm a star, you know what I'm saying? But shit, he treated me like the rest, you know what I'm saying? So it's like I learned the lesson then, like it don't matter, you ain't no bigger than the team, and you gotta set an example.
Yeah.
So Tingle was like, I had a lot of coaches. Tingle still is my favorite fucking coach, my best coach.
Best coach.
Like off the court, definitely.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Even on the court, he taught me some things. You know, but we always learning during the time. But
Exactly.
as far as a coach that really loved me,
And that's what
that's the number one thing he taught me back then. So that was cool. I'm cool with that.
and that's what really separates, I think, the good and great coaches is the great coaches show you and you can feel they can.
Yeah.
Good coaches, they know what they're talking about,
Mhm.
but you can't feel that love, so you're not gonna jump off that. You always gonna back of your mind, you're gonna question some things. Somebody that you know genuine loves you and that's a good leader, they're gonna put you on the right path to succeed, and they're gonna take every L that come with it. Tingle took a lot of L's between that time and when he retired.
Yeah.
He took a lot of bullets for us, you know what I'm saying? And that's why it's important that you tell that, because he came out the gate like that.
Yeah.
It wasn't it wasn't no show that he put on when he got the cape. He came in the gate like
yeah,
that
he was always.
from the
It
rip.
was tough, but yo, he loved us. Like anybody that was under him, that Tingle was a coach. One thing you can't say is he ain't love it. Like I don't
Right.
give a damn whether you was a star or whether you didn't play. It shows you
Everybody
love.
got the same, yeah. And shout out Tingle, man. You know we got your episode too, man. And anywhere it's a classic, but we definitely always gotta give coaches flowers because
Yeah.
taking them bullets for 400 kids over that span and still being successful, man. Listen, you can't praise that enough. You know, like that's legend status.
Word.
You know what I'm saying?
Word.
It's many men walking around Sussex
Word.
County that tip their hat off to that man.
Word.
You know, so then UK y'all run through middle school. Y'all probably lose 3 games in 2 years, something like that. But like you said, you don't even realize that you're the cream of the crop.
Yeah.
So-
I'm the youngest out of all my friends. Everybody.
because in all reality,
Like,
your 8th grade year, your 9th grade year, you're cream of the crop, but you're also a year ahead of
yeah.
what you're supposed to be because
Yeah.
you should still
Yeah.
technically be in 8th grade when you go to 9th grade.
Right.
So your 9th grade year, you start on JV, Kill, and they move you up to varsity. What's on your mind at that point in time?
It wasn't really so much. I don't know because, like I said, I'm the youngest out of the group. So
Right.
during that summer, who was rocking with too? Tom. Shout out R.I.P. to my baby Tom.
Rest in peace,
You know what
Tom,
I'm saying?
man. There's a birthday just went by, or something just went
Yeah.
by. Shout out John Ricketts too, man.
Shout
I know
out
y'all was like y'all was
J
brothers.
Rock.
J-Rock.
But I'm that summer I'm with them. So J Rock already a dog.
Pitbull.
If you know Tom, he was nice.
Right.
Dumb nice. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Brandon
dumb nice.
Boyish.
Like, come on, dog.
Tom was
That jumper
smooth. Tom was smooth,
So
yeah.
I'm playing with the older cats. I'm out there, so I'm saying I'm meeting Drew, I'm doing all this, that, and the third. So me coming to JV, shit, I'm playing niggas my age.
Right.
Or just a little bit older than me. So I can get y'all.
Right.
So then when they moved me up the varsity,
It feel like the summertime.
yeah,
They don't
but now,
really- right.
I'm gonna tell you, now I'm facing J-Rock every day. J-Rock is a football player.
And strong.
So
And
he,
strong.
and you know what I'm
And
saying, I'm a
strong.
freshman. J-Rock already a
And
football
strong.
player, so every day J-Rock push me, beat me up. Like, if I'm going to the lane, he gonna bump me, I'm damn near falling, you know what I'm saying? Like, but I'm eating
You're
that.
not gonna see too many defenders like that though.
Man, come on, man.
You're not.
But he already knew he a football player, but he said, you gonna, young boy, you gonna have to eat this. You gonna have to learn how to play through this. I'm like, dang. All right, cool. But when we was on the court, shit, me and J-Rock, we clicked like
Right.
that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because he pushed me every day. Like I said, basketball wasn't his strength, but he knew how to hoop. So
He was a hooper.
I made him better too. So shit. And then, like I said, playing with Tom and all them, it was cool. So me going to varsity, it was like this. Like when I got in, I did what I was supposed to do. So
Right. So like you say, you just thinking, see that summertime helped you out because now when you move up, it's like okay,
This is what
now
I'm
it's
playing
now the
with.
gyms aren't empty,
yeah.
they're full.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? But you still got the same mindset. I'm just the youngest out the bunch, trying not to make a mistake.
Yeah,
but they gonna
trying-
clean up
trying to
everything.
Trying to be cool, just make sure I don't no turnover. My strength was really the passing. Yeah, I could score, but I like the dime. If you could cut or you could go, yeah, I got you. I'm gonna make my pretty pass. I want to throw it. I want to spin with it when I throw it. You know what I'm saying? Because I see shit before it
Right,
happens.
that's your strength, and that's
Yeah.
the crazy thing. Like how we're gonna get into it, but how your game really developed the layers is crazy. You probably didn't realize it, but you know,
I look back now,
I really know you, and I looking like you said, looking back now is crazy because you have the stuff you can't teach from the rip.
Mhm.
So-
That's shit that I took for granted. For
But
real.
my main thing I remember from your 9th grade year was because me and bro, we was on freshman. We moved up to JV, but by the time we moved up, y'all had already played Cape already. This was the second time around y'all came to Cape, and you was on varsity. And Mike Wright was the man on our team
Yes,
on
he
varsity.
was.
Mike was
Yes, he was.
he was
Yes, he
tough.
was.
Mike
He was
Wright,
tough.
shout out Mike.
Yeah, it was tough.
But I knew this. Okay, so now I'm like, I want to see this in my mind. And I remember you came down. You was going towards the girls' locker room at the old gym, the girls' locker room. And you was on the right side of the court. Came down the transition, and it was you and Mike. And you tack crossed him and left him and pointed at him. And he went through and hit the floor.
That was yeah.
I remember
shit
that. I
back in
said,
the day.
I said, damn, because me and you the same age. Me and you, Alan, same age. Me and you, and Kev, same age. Me and you, and Slim. me, you, and Matt. Like these are the guys that we all the same age, and me as a competitor, I'm looking at okay, well, I'm trying to see where the bar at.
You know, it's crazy.
And then I'm like, damn, Mike be busting my ass in the gym, and Kyle getting the best of them out here. And that's crazy,
that
dog.
Summer, hit them and then
Point that, yeah.
Yep, that's how we started.
And it's crazy because now I'm like, okay, just when I'm thinking like that, in my mind as a competitor, man, this nigga, you know, varsity, man, yeah, all right. Now I'm like, damn, he getting the best of a nigga that's getting the best of me. And he older than both of us. So I'm like, okay, that kind of, okay, well, let me try to chase this nigga a little bit more. But it was crazy because, like you said, you came up with division. So now your 10th grade year come, because y'all won a couple, y'all won a little bit 9th grade year. But it really turned the corner was that 10th grade year. Because now you have the team that you just say minus, but your growth, Frank's growth, now you got Jamil coming over.
It wasn't even, it was that summer.
Yeah, another summer. So talk about that summer,
That
second
summer
summer.
right there. That.
Because Rel was coaching y'all boys, which is a perfect coach for
Shout
y'all.
out to Real Mackey. That summer right there, and Christian. That got me. That took me to another level of confidence. It took. I don't know, dog. That was crazy. Like how
Because it was when Drew was busting it down, like the people y'all were playing and the success y'all was having against them.
yeah, we went
1 through 8, the whole confidence is
Yeah,
growing.
it wasn't supposed to even be that smooth. Like when AJ and Mill came, that changed the game, dog.
Yeah.
Like that changed the game for as just skill, dogs.
And now everybody has to do a little bit less. Now Drew don't have to get 20.
Yeah.
He can focus on blocking shots, grabbing rebounds, and
Now
dunking
all I
on you.
could do is just run the show. And like I
Because
said,
Jamil's the scorer. You
that-
know what I'm saying? He can take the score, take that
summer,
scoring pressure off Drew.
everybody knew who was the point guard.
Right.
So there wasn't no confusion.
Right.
And
Rose
me
was
and
already
Frank
set.
Roach, I mean, but anybody know Frank Roach, shout out to him. He's
Shout
the
out
most-
Frank,
he's
man.
the most kindest, underrated player ever. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? So he like, go ahead, do your thing. Man, listen, that summer, yo, we went up to Wilmington, ran through the best of the best up there in Wilmington. I say that, the best of the best up there in Wilmington.
Yeah. Because
And
you had
won
teams
that
crossing.
shit. Won
You had
that
teams
shit.
crossing.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
It wasn't
yeah,
like y'all was just central.
Yeah, it was just us.
And you
yeah.
figure Glasgow
Brown
and
took the
Hodgson
field,
might lock in together.
And from there, shit, that's when the confidence grew. Like, we already knew they was gonna do their thing on the football field, but we knew when it came to that court, we was thinking Final Four and up. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? Ain't nothing.
Once y'all
less.
seen that summer, there's no reason
Man,
not
what?
to think that.
Nothing less, dog. We had 8 players that could go anywhere in the state and start
And be a top
get
2
15.
player. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it was damn near hard trying to get playing time, but you had to give them playing time. Like, you got
If
Larry
Josh
Allen.
Ford had came to Cape his salt that year, he would have easily been one of the top
Come
2
on,
or
man.
3 players.
Come on, man. Easy.
And respected Josh, but to the players y'all had, Josh was
Yeah.
your 7th, 8th guy.
Yeah, and Josh was
And Josh was nice. He dunked on the whole Sussex Tech that morning.
When the video came
Yo,
out,
that was crazy
we
when I
knew what
seen
he was
that.
going to do. When he got that one step, I think Tweez might have stood up first, the littlest person up
Mhm.
there. And then it went, and then everybody just rose up. And he took off.
Yeah, bang that thing.
But yeah, that sophomore year was special. That was one of my favorite teams. You know what I'm saying? Most stacked teams ever. And yeah, you know.
So
I like
let's
to say-
let's talk mainly because the season to season we where'd y'all play at that? Did y'all play slam dunk or y'all went down to Salisbury that year?
Salisbury.
What y'all doing in Salisbury that year? Did y'all 2-3 games?
I think Rock High might have beat us. It might
Rock
have
High's
been
tough.
our only.
Y'all think y'all lost 2 games that year, maybe 3. Y'all lost to
they-
Dover, y'all lost to Tech, and y'all lost to probably Wild High.
Might have been who it was.
Cause I know y'all lost Dover, y'all
Who
lost
the
Tech.
hell Wild High had on there? They had to have somebody on there. They had LeBron on there. Oh shit, that had to be the
If
only
anybody
one.
know who was on Wild High that
Yeah,
year,
let me
man,
know.
drop it
Let
in
me
the
know.
comments,
Let
man.
me know, cause I think it was Wild High, and if they beat us, yeah, they had some motherfuckers go get
They
it.
had
to.
LeBron a dog.
Oh shit, he's another
He's a
Drew.
robot, man.
He's
Listen,
another Drew.
With better offense,
They're the
too.
same. They're the same
offense.
person.
Yeah, same person, same
They
exact
AAU
fucking
with
person.
Both of them. They're the same thing. But yeah, they beat us. Yeah, anybody that beat us
had to have something.
my sophomore year, you had to have somebody that was on there that was really top 5, top
Yeah.
3.
Because you, Central, Tech, and Dover that year,
Then
it would not need to
crowd,
look any further.
the little crowd, not even say little crowd, the little big house, or I ain't gonna disrespect Cake like that. I ain't gonna do that. 'cause we
It's the
gonna
little
get to
big
that.
house though.
But that Central gym, yo, listen, if you ain't get there, if you got there at halftime of JV, it was a wrap.
You was in trouble unless you knew who somebody by the door.
It was a wrap.
Unless you knew
If
somebody
got
by the
there,
door.
By the time you probably had to sit on the floor, you know what I'm saying, or stand up on the
Yes.
side or whatever.
That
was
in
big.
Dover. But Central sells out fast, was sold out faster than any of them because it's the smallest. But Central, man, you go in there before you even get in the layup line, you sweat because it's so packed in that
Damn
joint.
right, damn right.
You can take off his
Right.
warm up, your whole back
Damn
sweat.
right.
But them was the times though, bro. But so y'all lost to maybe Y High or somebody.
Yeah, and
Oh,
still-
y'all lose the Central. I mean, y'all lose Tech. Y'all split with Tech. Y'all split with Dover. So, talk about that run, cause it snowed that year, and that's when y'all had all them games in that short period of time. Y'all might have like 7 games in 8 days, or
it was 6 games in 7 nights.
right.
And I don't
You
know.
damn near had to win all of them too.
Yeah, we had to. I don't know, dog. We was getting out of school early. We was, having our little walkthroughs, but that's when you found out that we was all really like hoopers.
Right.
We ain't really had time to game plan for this, game plan for that. We stuck to our game plan. This is what we gonna do. Smoke, run the show. Get us all involved. We go, you know what I'm saying? We go as you go. Like
Drew
I ain't
shut that shit
saying
down.
I ain't saying they put it on my back, but I was a key piece. They like, listen,
Without you, that train don't move.
you know what I'm saying? That's
Without
what
you,
it
that
really
train
was.
does
Like,
not move.
Shit,
And
listen.
shout out to Frank.
Yeah.
But now Frank has to score and
I'm about to
bring the ball
Frank
up.
Roach, he gave me that confidence too. Like shit, Frank, a senior.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Frank a senior. So Frank like, yo, look, it's me and you. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, damn, all right. Let's rock. You know what I'm saying? Let's rock.
Frank he's a go getter.
And from there, yo, we went, I think, we played CR. I don't know who the hell we played, yo, during that run.
But I know it was a lot of games and a lot of nights. But at the end of the day, y'all ended with Tech. So regardless how it went down, y'all two powerhouses fought for the North. Whoever wins that plays Laurel. And the same thing we was talking about in Drew episode. It didn't matter who won. They both was gonna beat Laurel.
Yeah,
No disrespect to Laurel, but
Laurel have a chance.
Dover,
You
Tech,
know,
and
people-
Central was
Laurel have a chance.
3 of the top 4 teams in the state all year. And I'm pretty sure Laurel was top 10 because they had the LZ boys.
Yeah, I mean, Laurel, they was
Yeah, it was
nice.
tough. They
Don't
was
get it
tough,
twisted.
yeah.
They was nice. They always was
They
nice.
slapped us.
They had
But then we
and all
beat
that.
them, too.
They was nice, but
We beat them too.
during that time, dog, they ain't have a chance.
Nah.
The only people who had a chance was Tech, because they had 6, maybe 7 deep.
And Roe was
You
getting
know what I'm
30.
saying? And Roro was Roro at the time. So that game was fucking bananas. Probably,
Matter of fact, bro, now that I think, tell me if I'm lying. I might got it wrong, but Tech had to beat y'all in order for y'all to play again. Because Brandon Mann had a good game against y'all.
I don't know how that shit worked.
If I really remember that, I think y'all played Tech in that span. They beat y'all, and then y'all had to play again for the because y'all both won out.
Yeah, I remember that game they beat us. One of Drew or Jamil, they had a
And
game.
and Roe got loose.
Yeah, they got loose on that one, but I forgot how that shit went. All I know is we
Y'all
wound
ended
up
up
playing
here.
at Cape,
And that bitch was loaded, bro.
and you talk about a sold out gym. Completely, you sell out Cape.
You
You
just tough to
doing
do.
something.
I think
You
it's
know what I mean?
5,000 in Cape.
You doing something. You
That's the
sell
whole
out-
county.
You sell that out. What? And shout out to my homie, Brandon Hudson got hot. Dumb
Yeah,
hot.
he did shoot your eyes out.
Dumb hot.
He
I ain't never.
But he's not a
had-
nobody neither though.
Nah, hell no.
He's not a nobody,
He
neither.
jumped this high on the
Yeah.
jump shot, so you ain't gonna really block it. But yeah, like I said, and this is real. If I give you your props, you really deserve your props. 'Cause I don't give out props. Because half of them people who really think they like that, they not really like that. Because it's really levels to hooping. So, you know what I'm saying? I always keep it real. I don't never cap about nothing, especially when it comes to this balling. So,
Yeah.
he
He
got
got
hot,
game.
and he
Yeah.
he torched me for about 25 in the first half. I ain't never had nobody hit me like that ever, like in the whole game or nothing ever. Like, so he got that.
Cause I was at that game. I remember
Yeah.
that whole game, and I remember because they was going towards the girls' locker room first half, and that left corner, that left wing, when he caught it and stepped in front of the line, because he caught the pass, he leaned, gathered himself, hit it, and I think that might have been his 18th point, and y'all called timeout, and he was hype as shit.
Yeah.
He was hype
Yeah,
as
to know,
shit.
To know him.
Because Brandon a dog too, and don't let him get some emotion running through him. He gonna let it out.
Come on, man. He the youngest of
the litter
Yeah,
of Pitts. We definitely gonna get him and his brother on the show too, man. But shout out them Hudson boys, man. Definitely. Hell of a legacy.
He went off, but then.
Because y'all was down 20 at half. Let's set the tone for you. Y'all was down 20 at half.
To a story.
Yes.
It's always two sides. I don't know what the hell they told us in the locker room, or I don't know what it was. He ain't really had to tell us nothing. Like,
at that point, you know what I'm saying? We know what it is.
Back then, shit. Who was coaching this?
I think Peters.
Slade.
Slade. Okay. Slade was coaching.
But Slade didn't really have to do nothing. Like, you didn't have to tell us what to do out there. We know these niggas getting the best of us. We know what's going on. You don't think Drew over there mad? You don't think AJ?
Did Drew cuss you out in the locker room?
Hell yeah.
I'm about to say it wouldn't be Drew if you didn't.
What?
Because Rose on lock at this point.
Bro, they doing their job.
Rose is on lock at this point.
They doing their job.
They on lock at this point.
I don't even think Slade said nothing.
That's what I'm saying. For the real hoopers, I'm trying to set the stage for the ones that wasn't there. Like, Ro is out the game. Brandon really, like, literally got hot. Brandon Mann got a couple buckets here and there. Cody and Trav did what they were supposed to do. But in basketball, Hudson and Johnson are the two you taking the head off. And Drew has Ro in shackles. And Brandon really just got hot. But like you said, go in there, regroup, Drew talk his shit, everybody hold each other accountable. Second half,
I don't know, I think we come out hot second half, or from the rip.
from off the gate.
Like, I'm talking about, shit, I think they called timeout.
Right.
And then from there, once we get our crowd into it, it's on. I think by the time the third quarter, we probably was down like 6. You know what I mean? And from there, I think Drew might have got a dunk in the fourth.
Yeah.
But I'll get to that. But, like, once we cut that lead down and the crowd was already in it, shit, it was over. Like, I already knew then, like, yeah, it's on now. So then the fourth come, I don't know how this shit happened. Still something. When Drew dunked on old boy,
That's the game right there.
it's over. I think we still might have been down 1 or something like that, or might have went up 1.
Yeah, I don't
it's
remember
still a close game.
Yeah, it's still close. It's not
still a
like
close game.
It's not like he dunks it and y'all
But-
up 10.
Yeah,
he dunks it and it's still here.
It's still a close game, but shit, it's over. From there, then we take off,
Getting him up out of
we
there.
win, and yeah, that was I still got the pictures and all that. We celebrated that night.
I remember Larry, Frank Harris, Frank Roach. I remember niggas making plays, and I'm like, yo, these niggas is deep as shit.
We were
Because y'all had snipers. Y'all had you and Frank going back and forth running the show. Y'all had Drew at the rim, and then you had Jamil, who literally could get a bucket against anybody.
Yeah, he was,
You know what I'm saying?
He
So
was a guard, powerful.
you're like Charles Barkley
yeah.
with the Suns and with the Sixers. That's exactly, you know what I'm saying?
Shout out
Like,
to him. I just seen him at Bodie's too.
shout out to Big Homie,
I
man.
just
Definitely,
seen him
man.
at Bodie's. But he was the first, probably one of the first I ever seen that size could dribble, had a little jumper.
Yeah.
Wasn't a
Streaky.
on that block. Yeah.
Yes,
On that
sir.
block, you weren't fucking around.
You was either too tall or too small.
Yeah,
He was gonna try you regardless.
Yeah, come on, dog. And that soft touch. You remember Weed? That soft touch on that. So yeah.
So then y'all end up coming back beating Cape. I remember the picture in the paper.
Tech.
I mean, excuse me, my fault. Beat Tech. Remember the picture in the paper. Y'all going, y'all beat Laurel. Back at Cape again. I think y'all played at Cape, or did y'all play at Tech? Don't matter. Got them up out of there. So then y'all start the tournament. Y'all, and this is when it's not 8 teams going to the Bob. It's only the Final 4 go to the Bob at this point in time. Everybody don't get a chance to go. So y'all get I'm pretty sure y'all got a first round bye, and you still got to win 2 before. What do you have to win? 1? No, you had to win 2.
We played CR, right? I remember, it was in the paper. I made some free throws for something.
I remember that.
I remember I made some free throws for something. And somebody else made a play one of them games. I forgot what's that. I got all that shit in the paper. Somebody else made a play. It was like we was winning, but we wasn't winning off of one person. We was winning off of like I said, we were so deep.
Right.
Somebody make a
8
play.
points add up 5 times.
Come on, dog. Like, somebody was always making a play that wasn't the star or whatever. Like, yo, that team was
loaded.
shit. I ain't
It
gonna
was
lie.
loaded,
Like,
bro.
that's all that.
In my heart, I wish y'all had wanted just to solidify down South legacy.
It's only one reason why we ain't win it. I don't give a fuck. I still say it to this day. I love my bro to the death, to the core. We was 2 teeth away.
Yes.
If you know the story, you know what's up. But we ain't had my homie Drew against Dover, and we would have won it. I'm still mad. I supposed to have 2 state championships. 2 of them.
I remember Larry Bailey was hit 3 threes in the first half, and the nigga didn't see the floor the second half. I don't know
But
what happened
nah,
there.
Coaching that game.
Nah,
I don't
I'm
know
gonna tell
who-
you, bro. You gotta figure.
Cause y'all was up 8 with like 2 minutes
You gotta
left. bro.
figure. We was so deep.
Man hit 3 threes, he don't come off the floor.
You
know that.
Damn how deep
you're
are.
right, but
Right,
you
damn how
got
deep you
lost
are.
in the rotation.
You gotta
Which is
wait.
true.
You know
Which
what
is
I'm saying?
true.
Just got lost in the rotation. It wasn't no like it wasn't
trying
like
to
he was
figure
a
out
He
how
didn't
bum.
like him or something.
Yeah,
like
it
that.
wasn't like he was a bum. He didn't like him. You know what I mean? Like, and then shit, Larry was at my age. He was my age group. So you know, we was the young boys. So it wasn't like it's probably just got lost in the rotation. So yeah, we can all say that now, but during the time.
At that moment in
Shit,
time.
you
Which
know
I
what
feel
I mean?
that moment in time. Because I was at that game. I remember that. I'm like, yo, these boys about to play well, technically Glasgow hadn't played. They played after y'all. But I remember y'all was up with like 2 minutes left.
Yeah.
And I don't know. It was all, Mike Wright wasn't doing shit all game long. And that's nothing against Mike. It's just what the facts was. I think Tyrell was carried it. I think Jordan had little chips here and he played his game how he do.
Yeah,
And at the end, Mike sealed it with some jump
No, he
shots.
did not. Wrestling. Who is that?
No, that was, you talking about Lamar.
Yeah.
But Mara hit the
Rest in
floater
peace.
at the end of the game to
Rest in
send him
peace.
there.
Yeah.
Yeah, rest in peace, Mara. But Mike made plays late.
Yeah, dog. That
Mike
shit
He
was
made
30
Tyrell
too,
and they hit free throws late. But
Mike was 30.
yes, he
played
was
at 3 different schools.
That's Mike game.
Yeah, the wheels fell off, dog. The
Yeah.
wheels fell off, and we was looking forward to that Glasgow matchup because we played.
No, I
him
just
that
played him
summer.
in the summer.
We played him that summer. We already knew it was hitting for it. Like we was up their way. They wasn't gonna beat us. Straight up, they wasn't gonna beat us. Like so, yeah, we wound up losing my sophomore year, and then I go my junior year.
You have a tough year. And see, me personally, bro, I think this is the year that makes your game.
Junior year? Nah, I mean, I had to do more, but coming from that,
Because, like you said, you don't even know that you're the cream of the crop yet.
yeah, nah.
This forces your hand. That junior year forced your hand to show, damn, I'm really different. That's why I say that's your best year development-wise, because
1 through 5.
and you had to score more. You was putting up 30 at this point now, 28, 30, 35, you know what I'm saying? And losses. But you was getting almost triple doubles, you know what I'm saying? So now you're like, okay, damn, I gotta
Then
play
see,
1 through
it
5.
always goes back to that summer. You know what I'm saying? That summer.
We was Jewel Enterprise that summer.
That summer.
We was
You
Jewel
know what I'm
Enterprise
saying?
that
Like every summer, I always got better. Just
No, that wasn't that summer. We didn't play together that summer.
Nah, I'm talking about just summer
In general, yeah.
Every summer, I'm either playing. I don't know what camp I'm going to, what I'm doing. I'm always either working out. I'm definitely hooping.
Mhm.
Definitely hooping. So, what was that? My junior year.
Twice Jewel Enterprise. Our senior year, we went to Crozier League.
So we played Jewel Enterprise 11th grade year?
Yeah. We was sitting at McDonald's. His car was coming over. But he didn't
I was supposed to come over, but we had.
That's
a
when we
college-
played in Woodbridge. Yeah, 'cause
Yeah,
we played
the
Marky D and them
We
that
had a
summer.
college coach,
Yeah.
and I was supposed to come over, but I didn't come because we had the college coach. But that summer, it was everywhere.
He didn't tell you he
He's
was the
everywhere.
coach of college or nothing.
Yeah, I ain't even gonna touch on
You
that.
know what I'm
subject,
saying?
But my junior year, yeah, 1 through 5.
You're not scoring 18 no more. You're not scoring
Yeah.
15 no more. You're not scoring 12.
I'm
You
in the
putting
20s.
up 30s.
I'm in the
You know what I'm
20s.
saying? I remember.
Easily, yeah. That's when it.
Because you were upset at you upset at, I think, CR and upset at somebody else. And I think you had like 38 and 35.
Yeah.
But I'm thinking in my mind, you know that that's what you can do. No, your hands is forced. Because if you want to compete, you got to get the
gotta
buckets. You got a young Tez because the boys dropped off. They dropped off the team.
Mm-hmm.
You had 3 of your top 5 players leave you. Now you got young Tez. You got Corday, I think. He young.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Was you might have been the oldest player on the team. Danny Marlin was on that team.
But that shit, that was difficult. Going from winning
Going to the top team
to
of the league
you
in
know
the
what I'm
state.
saying? I didn't really care about, if you know me, I didn't give a damn about the points. I wanted to win.
Right.
I wanted to, you know what I mean? I'm used to, I got dogs running the lane. That's like to throw that long bounce pass and they 1, 2, I got somebody over here and I can kick it down. I'm hitting niggas with the pass. That shit going out of their hands.
Shots ain't dropping.
I'm busting people in the face with the ball. I'm like, come on, man.
Yeah.
So now they got me at the free throw line playing a big man.
Mm-hmm.
So when I get it, then
You
I
got
feel
all
what
the
you're
young
saying.
pups on the team.
Yeah, so now I can just and work. But that shit was too much work. That shit was difficult. Getting 30 and losing, I'm cool with getting 15 and winning. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a damn. I got 30. I always could get 30. I wanted to win.
Nigga was getting 15 rebounds. I said, damn, this
Yeah.
nigga got 15 bounds out that one.
Yeah,
This
that's
shit is
what-
real over
And
there.
even I still didn't embrace. I like shout out to my homie Kurt. If I had the attitude that Kurt had,
Oh man.
half people wouldn't like me, but I think I would have been better.
Oh yeah, without a
I
doubt.
would have been better.
Without a doubt.
Like, so back
Without
then
a doubt.
I was real humble. I was real like chill, but I
Because
didn't even really realize I was steps ahead of people that was fucking older than me.
right. And that's why I say, even though that junior year was a lost year, it kind of was your best development year because now you're learning stuff about your game that you didn't know you had because now you're getting your results are up. You know what I'm saying? No choice. So that's why I felt like I think I even had a debate with Haywood online. I said no, his junior without his junior year, his sophomore year don't matter, and when you're not as good, I don't think the senior year. Because that really, otherwise your growth is a facilitator. You don't have that kill in you, even that switcher kill.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Now you're using your handles to get to the rim versus using your handles to catch somebody slipping and drop it off. But because then you come up, you watch us play. Then that summer we take back off, and it's like okay, it's no brainer because Tingle's now the coach. So now it's a no brainer. Now we link up in the summer. We going to Philly.
It'd be the summer.
We go- we go-
It'd be the summer.
Because I ain't
dog.
gonna lie, bro. My game took off my junior year, but when that summer, when we was rocking, I went to
I
a
played
whole new
with
level.
y'all
bro.
and I played with Coverdale too. So it's like, that's what I
Yeah.
tell kids, basketball players is made through the summer.
They
It's
are.
not a fucking switch. You're not gonna be here one day, then you're gonna flick this switch and you're gonna be here the next. Nah, that summer, I knew my senior year was on. I was playing, like I said, the top people with Cub. The top people with Cub. You know what I'm saying? And playing with y'all. So I knew, you know, when I was over there, I'm playing with different people, but with us, shit, it was just.
So now everything,
six,
yeah.
6 foot something. So we was just a bunch of little short niggas,
Just
dogs.
running.
Boxing out. We had to box out.
Allen was the center,
You know what I
Kevin
mean?
was the
We
four,
had to box out.
Leggins was the one.
So
Like,
then that summer, like I said, we run the show. We was playing everywhere. But
because you know, shout out to Cub too. Cub gonna have y'all everywhere. Everybody know.
Cub had the same.
No, with sharpshooters, y'all gonna see the
Yeah,
best
Cub
of the
had
best. And then who was you playing with? You Boateng was there, Thornton was
It
there,
was me, Eric Boateng, my baby Marky D,
Marky D.
Josh,
Mm-hmm.
Ro,
Roro was on the squad.
I'm trying to think of the
Upstate
niggas. Damn, one here went to Pitt. Shit, I
Did
think.
New York play with y'all?
Nah, New York was playing with me, with Moody.
Yeah, he played with Vernon
Moody
and
and
them.
Chapman, them. They was my
They
baby.
both
Shout out to
they
them,
must
yeah.
not ass too.
Yeah,
They both-
they was good people too, man.
Yeah, them niggas was nice.
Shit, I think everybody that played with Cub that time went D1. Shit, kind of had everybody D1. Like, you know what I'm saying? I probably should have went to prep school. Should have listened to Cub and went to prep school because I was already a year younger. So we'll get to that, but we can go ahead that summer.
We went to Crozier League. We go to University of Penn. We compete up there. We lose in the semis.
Yeah.
We go to Cincinnati. We go to
Killed them in Cincy.
Yeah.
Killed them in Cincy.
Yeah, we went like 6-4, 7-3 in Cincy. But we lost the first game in the playoff day. That's still stunk.
That's when I knew. That's when I knew we was gonna be all right though.
Yeah.
When we was in Cincy, I knew. I don't even think you couldn't go.
No, I couldn't even
Yeah,
take it.
yeah. He was acting up, or however. You know, there you go.
But that's what I'm saying. We had success, and Kez wasn't even there.
I
That's what I'm
already
saying.
knew.
Like,
I already knew we was gonna be all right there.
I think our main thing was figuring out, like, you didn't want to step on my toes. I don't want to step on Brandon's toes. Brandon don't want to step on
when
your
Bronny went
toes.
to the Heat,
Yeah.
it was like a little. And that summer got the rust out. Like,
Yeah.
all right, shit. Well,
I guess how it's
it's
gonna
nice. You know what I'm saying? But he do realize he know that
That
he
you
do
the best.
need
I
us.
need
you. know what I
you.
mean?
I need
But
you, yeah.
we know he nice. So. it all
Because
works.
even still,
Yeah.
when we start the season, me and Kevin were talking about the other day. We always talking about it because it came up. We started the season, we lose to Dover. You know what I'm saying? We lose to Dover because of the, us being
I'm about to say,
knuckleheads.
don't even, but we gotta acknowledge that. Cause
Yeah.
we still think that, oh, we just beat you up. Nah, nigga, y'all won that game
Right.
because we was acting up.
Nobody say that shit but Chris, man.
He the only one.
Yeah, only
Hey,
won
Chris,
that game
man,
because
yeah.
we was acting up.
Shout out
That's
to
it.
homie Chris,
And that's
man.
just the love
That's
of
the
Tingle. It goes
Yeah.
back to it. We was his stars, and we acted up.
And
So
he
he
sat
sat
us.
us.
First game, we
You know
started
what I mean?
down 10.
First game, he
That's
sat
the
us.
only reason why y'all niggas
They
won.
sat us on the bench just to let us know that we not no bigger than the team, you know what I'm saying? And let them know he's the coach. So, but yeah.
But even still, we lose to Dover. Then we beat Tech, Milford, and Central. I was telling Kev, you remember when I text you? We was on the way to Tech. This when Jew was at. It was Jew, Rudy. I had a couple of heads there. But I told you, I was at this point in time, I text you and I was like, yo, you know what I'm saying? Just do you. Because I know it's you and Jew. Jew the point guard at Tech. You the point guard here. We just lost. I think they had just beat CR. CR a big deal, or however that went.
Jew was on the sharpshooter with me too. So.
Yeah. Shout out to homie Jew, man. Definitely.
Yeah.
But man, I think you went out there, you dropped 35 or 38. That was the third game. We beat Tech and we beat Central. Central had a young squad. Then we lose the Tatnall, Jawan Carter. We go up there, we lose to them. Yes, they did. Cheaters. And then we lose to St. Augustine out of Jersey. They was tough.
Oh, with the boy that went.
Anthony Farmore.
Went to Rutgers.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was tough.
He was tough. He was tough. He
He
was tough.
was.
And we lost that game. You missed that shot, that mid-range shot. But that's where we figured it out though. Yes, you did. Them niggas 6. I remember you had the big boy on the block. See, this is why I say your junior year is your best year, cause you had the nigga 6'7" on the block, and you hit him with the up and under, and that nigga jumped, and you finessed.
That was a turning point. That game right there for all of us. I remember.
Yes.
I think we
I had 17.
I
We
think we were
lost
on
by
a
one.
streak after that.
Yes.
After that, we were on a streak.
Because then we
after
played Tyreek and them next, and we blow them out by 20. Even though Tyreek gets his,
that. What he had, like 25?
nah, he had 30. He was 30. In ninth grade, that nigga was like 6.
lost by 20.
Man,
Man,
listen,
he lost by 20.
But that's when, you know what I'm saying, like, that stretch right there is when we figured out we run them games in a row. And I think our next big test came when we played CR. It was kind of the same situation as y'all.
That was not a test.
But shit, they took us down to the end though, you know what I'm saying?
Monster, though.
Yeah.
Three-headed monster.
But you got to figure what was at stake. You got to figure we had lost one game in the conference all year, and they had lost one, which was us. So the winner of that game played Smyrna, and it went down to the wire. Same thing. We had Shamik on the show. Shamik made that steal late, kicked it up to you, and you had some free throws.
Damn sure did.
That's what I mean by that. That was our next test. And looking back, I kind of wish we would have lost that game.
You shut up talking.
Nah, for the simple fact, I kind of wish we'd have lost that game because I think we win a state championship if we lose right there.
I don't know, dog.
I think we win the state because by the time we lose in the semifinals, though, we go 18 games straight.
We needed a loss.
We ain't been humbled in a while. We walking, talking, you know what I'm saying? Like, I would have took that
L
conference L
right.
and ran the table. Cause now we looking serious.
It
You
was
know
our
what I'm saying?
time to lose, and we could have lost then and still lost then.
I don't think we lose. I don't think we lose though, bro. I don't think we lose. You can look at it either way, you know, like, and it could play either way. But long story short, we win the conference.
Wasn't nobody fucking with it, so it wasn't like it was just going to lose.
Nah, I mean, I'm not saying I would have sacrificed the game. Like I'm gonna go out there and do like my man on Blue Chips. You know what I'm saying? I'm saying, looking back, I wish Shameik don't make that play. Kind of hit the free throws.
Right.
It break our heart.
Right.
Now we still get the bye. We still got to run the table. Our mindset is not arrogant. Our mindset is.
We wasn't looking for a heartbreak, and then you wasn't looking for no heartbreak neither.
No, it wasn't. No, we wasn't. But it happens. You know what I'm saying too. So, but we win that game. We go ahead. We beat Smyrna by like 30 in the championship game.
Don't try to slide by your moment. Everybody want to talk about my moment. Everybody want to talk about my moment when Brandon Hudson lit my ass out. What about old
Shout out Pierre, man.
Stop it.
Shout out Pierre.
12, nothing.
Hit you for what?
He hit me for about 12 straight, four threes. but
Okay,
he
off
hit
the
me for
rip. Off
four
the
threes.
rip.
4 threes. That nigga was running me around that gym. I ain't gonna lie.
Okay, we can skip
But
that.
we got it together and we beat him by like 30.
Just
You know what I'm saying?
yours.
No.
I looked at Tingle. Tingle looked at me. And I mean, that's all it wasn't nothing we could say. It wasn't nothing we could say, man. Shout out Pierre, though.
You got that.
Pierre ran out of gas.
Yes, he did. Because he might have ended up with 15 or 18, but
Shit wasn't gonna last long.
nah.
He ran out that.
But he definitely scorched me, though. He definitely got off. Right there at Sunset Tech. So we win that one. We get a first round bye. We play Newark at Cape. We do what we do to them. Then our next test we play St. Mark's at the Bob.
That was my biggest.
That was a tough game.
That was a tough game, bro, because we had to stay disciplined.
That was me and Leggings game there.
Yeah, we had to stay disciplined that whole
I
game.
got some shit off.
Leggings hit about 7, 8 threes. Kev had a double-double. But, man, we suffocated them boys, man. They couldn't hit nothing. But the thing with St. Mark's, you know it is, like, you have an 8-point lead. And if you do not play basketball and they come back and take that lead, you are in trouble. And we didn't really get like a 15-point lead. We was like right there, 6, 8, 10. You know what I'm saying? 4, 7. Like that's how the game went.
Them timely threes and yeah.
I think they went on a run. They had it down like
after a while.
yes.
They folded. As we knew they would.
Yeah. But that was a crazy game, man. And then we ended up losing to Caravel. They handled us, but look,
torch that game.
man, listen. It's a time for everything, man. But when I look back, I really see
Mostly foul trouble.
our weakness that season. Our weakness was
Still didn't like that call Rudy did me when the game
oh
started.
yeah. As soon as the game started, he called the carry.
Still you're dead, Rudy, but stop that. I did not like that call.
As soon as I got the bitch come out, ooh, carry.
What?
Man, listen, man. But you get you had preseason All-American nominees that year. You score your 1,000. You know what I'm
Almost
saying?
dunked it on Stephon.
Yeah.
The run for the 1,000.
Yes.
He remember. He lucky.
Mhm.
That's what I didn't know.
Stephon had bad luck. He should have just been a king.
I didn't know I had
one
no
good
bounce.
highlight. And Shameik gave him that turn.
That was the same game y'all was talking about.
Yep. I
We
didn't know
gave
I
him-
had bounce then. You know what I'm saying? I didn't even throughout that
He
time.
was just tapping in.
Yeah, I just like to slap glass real tough.
But we all kind of like sporadically dunking. You know what I'm saying? Like like we know if we don't get a dunk in the first 2 quarters, you're not gonna get it.
Yeah, it's a wrap.
Cause we can barely
It's a
dunk.
wrap. Yeah, it's a wrap.
But you score your 1,000. First team all state, blue and gold game. I think you had like 20 or something. And I'm still mad at Tingle. He ain't
The
let me in the
blue gold
game, but I
game?
still had 10 in my little 8 minutes.
I got the jersey at the house. I had 20, 10, and 8. My dad printed this shit out. I should have got player of the year. I still don't give a damn. I don't give a damn. Eric Boateng got it because he went to Duke and he was
He
7
never
foot.
played though. But
He
see,
was
here's
7
my
foot.
thing is with the player of the year
I don't give a
thing. They
damn.
don't give it to the best player. They get it to the player that's signed to the best school.
Yeah, I ain't like
There's
that.
a difference.
I ain't like that. I think I had like what? 26, 8, and 8 damn near.
Man, listen, you had a good ass game because I played 8 minutes, but you don't think I
No,
came
I'm
in
talking
gunning?
about averaging.
Oh, that season.
Oh, the blue gold game, yeah, that shit was nothing. But I'm
Yeah.
talking about the whole
Yeah, you was number 1, number 2 in the state
that's
scoring.
some bullshit. But it is what it is, you know what I mean? I ain't tripping.
You figure you and Kev probably was our leading rebounders. You definitely probably led us in dimes. You know what I'm saying? So You know how that stuff gets with the
It
politics
is
though.
what it is. I didn't at the time, but you know what I'm saying.
But
It is
so
what it
this
is.
the crazy part. The crazy part is that summer, once again,
That's summer.
we both in Del State. You know, I start off. I'm at High Point. I end up coming back to Del State. You're already at Del
Before
State.
we go there, first off, I should have went to prep school.
Yeah,
That's what the move I should have made. But
and that's for people, parents and kids watching.
yeah, I was a year ahead, so I should have really either stayed back, got held back, or you know what I mean, however they do it. I should have went to prep school.
Long story short, your senior year was really your junior year.
Right. And,
Same thing with me.
And Cub was saying that, but nobody knew. Nobody ever, you know what I mean? So
People trying to get out of school. Ain't no need to do an extra year.
You know what I mean? Yeah, shit. So I should have stayed. I went to prep school, however. And
Right.
that summer is where shit got crazy.
Yeah, because you figure we all at Del State, me, you, Kev, Allen, Rudy, Brandon Hudson, Stephon.
Allen there, he don't even fucking
He
go
didn't
there.
go to school. Kenny Kev riding up.
What? And Lee.
Polytech boys was there. We was deep. The Hello had about
listen,
15
dog,
heads in there.
and,
Skinner.
what
Shout out
was
to
it?
boy Skinner from Polytech.
I
Jay Varner was
redshirted.
there.
I redshirted that year, so.
But your
I was-
hops come out of
I
nowhere.
was about to say I was with the team, but I wasn't playing.
Jay was with us that summer
So-
too. That nigga
so-
ran home that night.
Ho,
Yeah, he know.
ho.
Yes, he did run home on that one night.
I would play, you know, in the little gym and still work out with the team. But my bounce, man, my shit,
Came,
I can't even explain it. Like, I mean, yeah, I worked out with the team a little bit. I think what it was, my body got a chance to really
develop.
develop, and
Because this is supposed
I
to be your
was from
senior
like
year in
a
high school.
fucking
That shit
20-some
came out of
I went
nowhere.
like a 20-something inch vertical to like a 44. Like during them times,
Yeah.
yo, during
Yeah,
them
you was getting
times,
up like here.
yeah. Freshman year at Del State. Anybody remember me or know about the little gym at Del State?
That's when you start windmilling, trying to put it between your legs.
That was my gym, dog. Like, come on, dog. That was my gym, dog.
Yeah.
My freshman year, what?
Yeah.
Anybody
you used to
from?
stay running the court.
Come on, dog. As a matter of fact, I ain't gonna say my gym. That was downstate gym.
That was
Come on,
Sussex
dog,
County's
man.
gym, dog.
Me, the Milford boys. And we had some over niggas that was in there too. But yo, listen, we played every day, all day. Niggas would start skipping class to go
Yes.
play.
Yes.
Niggas wouldn't
After
even
the
go.
calf, niggas running
What?
straight
Come on,
to
yo,
the gym.
niggas wouldn't even. Some niggas wouldn't even go to the calf because they knew once
was-
everybody
it was
left,
90 people
wasn't,
in there.
You wasn't gonna get a chance to play. Open gym started at 6 o'clock. The shit ended at like 12 o'clock.
Yeah.
Midnight. Every
Yeah.
night. Every night. And I'm talking about every night, dog.
Man,
Yo,
listen, that was
listen.
a hell of a time, though. Because like I said, your bounce came out of nowhere. See, now we're going back to breaking your game down in layers. You're starting as a pure point guard that with crazy vision and crazy instincts.
Mm-hmm.
Now you develop into, you have an offensive game and you can rebound. Now you're developing into somebody that can pass, score, and rebound. And now you end up with these hops. So, and then you develop a jump shot as the years get over. You know,
I ain't
as
had to
years-
shoot.
You know what I'm saying? So, as
You
the
can
layers
still-
is crazy.
Yeah, you can still back off 2 feet. Fuck it, it don't matter. I'm still gonna get to the bucket. So you know what I'm saying. And once I got a certain, you know what I mean, spot, I didn't even. At this point, I still don't know how to play the game yet. I learned that like the year. I'm about to explain that too, but during them times, I'm just figuring out the bounce. I always was nice, could finish left hand, right hand. I didn't have to shoot. It didn't matter. I shot when I wanted to shoot. You know what I'm saying? No defender could make me do anything that I didn't want to do.
Right,
If you cut off a move, fuck it. I'm going to reset and I'm going to dribble again.
right.
You're not going to take
I
it.
only know one.
You're not going to take it. I give you your props. You're not going to take it. And then, like I said, playing against him, so shit.
You had John Ricketts. Then you
My
had
sophomore
Nate.
year,
Then
I
you-
got
you
Kev.
had Kev.
So I'm like,
But none of them were, I mean, they were good defenders, but
So,
nah, we talking
and
about really
then
getting after it, being
I'm
greedy
just-
about it.
when I'm in that freshman year, I mean, I'm playing the seniors. I'm even playing niggas on the basketball team when it ain't basketball season. I'm cooking these niggas. Like,
Yeah.
you know, it's the difference between open gym and you know, the regular set. They
practice.
nice and out there, but you come in this little gym, nah, nigga, this my gym. Like, my gym, easily.
Yeah, because I
Easy.
remember some damage in that little gym. I remember it being like 80, 90 heads in there, dog.
They
Like
just had to go get the,
Come on, dog.
the college
basketball
team.
Yeah,
Get us off the court.
Damn right. Damn right.
And I remember that,
Yeah,
dog. Like,
right.
and if you lose,
You're not getting back
You're not
on.
getting back
You know,
on.
'cause you had
You
the
can leave and come back,
You had
but
the
you
DC
still won't
niggas,
get
they
on.
come with they 5.
Baltimore,
Yeah, the Baltimore
everybody.
niggas. Then you even had some of the Wilmington niggas, some of the Newark niggas. They was nice
Jersey.
too.
You figure it's all the whole
Oh,
tri-state
come on,
area.
man. And I remember I might have had one night where I might have won only 2 games. Any night
It was
before
going to
them,
the gym.
it was shit. It was 6 games easy. Easy. And I'm talking about dunking on niggas. What?
And it's crazy because you to slide on to transitioning, you saying that you don't really know how to play the game yet.
No.
And I know that Dell State was a quick stop before you started to go to Goldie. So yeah, so did you find out how to play basketball when you went to Goldie, or was it in that time you was at Dell State?
It was more the time at Dell State. Like Coach Jackson, he was the type. He ain't really let you run up and down the court. You know,
Right.
that's what we used to. We try and get up and down the court. He want to
Fact.
slow the ball down, this, that, and the third. To me, that shit's boring. But
You put us to sleep. We went up there and checked it
yeah,
out.
you know what I'm
Me and
saying.
Cat
To me,
was up
that
there
shit's
asleep.
boring. And
And
he,
never went back.
but he had a system that how he ran it was like, you know, his seniors did all this, that, and the third. So now, and then I'm playing behind Sean, who's
Right.
a senior point guard
Who
who's
shouldn't have
nice.
been on the floor.
I mean, shit, he nice though. Like I can't even knock that. Like Sean was tough.
Yeah, he was
bitch.
he was
Like
tough.
Sean
He was like a
was
Tony
nice.
Mackey, not as
So-
fast, but
Yeah, but yo had
Tony
man, he
Mackey.
had game.
Sean
So
had game.
and I'm a freshman, so I'm cool with that. But you know what I mean. But they know, they
Right.
respect it, they know what's up. So I played, but I ain't play that much. But during them times, even like practice, he would slow the game down. We out there practicing with no ball.
right.
You know what I'm saying? We running plays with no ball. And he teaching, you know what I mean, the little things. That's when I learned the little things, like going up, D-cutting, coming back. Like you gotta sell it before you even get to it. It's just the little things that he taught me. And I'm like, damn, okay. I already can see shit before it happens. So if I got a player who can do the little things that I know you're gonna be open, it make my job easier. So he taught me how to slow down, how to read and react. That's all he's always said.
Right.
You gotta read it. So he taught me how to be able to read a defense and react off of it. So
So now you're starting to pick up the game, man.
yeah.
Then you spend a very short year and a regular year there. Then you transition to Goldie. So now when you go to Goldie, is it
Oh.
you snap from the beginning, or do you have to get your feet underneath you, or
That summer.
that summer? Yeah, because that was summer 2007
Like
or 8.
That summer. You gotta
Yeah.
figure. That was a summer we was on our shit.
Yes, yes. That
We
was
used,
some
like you
good
said, we used to
times.
pull up and tell niggas, yo, give us the trophy.
Right, just give
Any
it the
dunk
trophy.
contest, anything y'all however we want it, let me get that.
Or
You
we
know
used
what
to
I'm
go
saying?
to courts, Ocean City, Fenwick, and go with 4 and pick up one, and Denton, and just run the gym or run the
That's during
court.
them times
And
where,
then leave, and then y'all can play.
that was during them times where I already knew me coming to Goldie was the handcuffs was off. Coach had already told me, like, I know what you're going through. He had already tried to recruit me before, but shit.
Because Derek was there the year before. When you get
Yeah,
there,
Derek was there.
now Derek's going and he gets you.
Derek had just put them on the map.
Right,
For real, 'cause
right,
he
right.
came
Shout
from
out to
nothing.
Derek too.
So Derek just put them on the map. So me coming there, they was already, you know, like made a little noise.
Name for themselves, yeah.
They ain't really know nothing about me at all. Coach knew about me because he used to write me letters all the time, want me to come, but I'm gonna keep it real. During that time, shit, the Goldie wasn't even on my radar.
Right.
You know what I mean? I ain't even gonna front. And the crazy part, like my dad used to tell me, when you meet with these college coaches, don't try to brush them off because they, you know what I mean? They're not who you want, whatever. Because you never know, you might need them one of these times, whatever. That came
And that's
back
real
one of
too.
the time-
That's real
shit,
too.
Real shit. So I ain't realized it during the time, but so boom, coach like the handcuffs is off. You can come run the show straight up.
Right.
Like he's like, he's I've been following you since high school, since this, that, and the third. But I go on a visit, I go up there, like I said, I already know Jew. So now I'm comfortable. You know what I'm saying? I got my homie here. I'm comfortable as hell. I meet some of the players like Coop. New York was transferring there. And me and him played AAU. And he had a couple other players. And shit. I came in there. I said from the tone, I was the man. I ain't even gonna lie.
Right.
They wouldn't even know from open gyms to whatever it was. You know what I'm saying? Even basketball wise, anything basketball wise, I set the tone that shit. It ain't even.
Right.
Cause
Cause you spent 2 years there? Cause you tops in the books and points, and you only had 2 years there.
Yeah, I had dollars and change, but that's when I first found out that I learned about my game. That, you know, college. Now you're in college, so now it's a scouting report.
Right.
So now they breaking that shit down, like what each player likes to do, this, that, and the third. And I'll never forget after the winning, because Goldie was kind of small.
Yeah.
So they would use our locker room, or they used the girls. So after the game, we had just beat someone. I probably just had like 25, 30.
Right.
And I see this, they leave a paper there, and it, you know, got my name, big bold letters. Stop him. He likes to size you up with a between the legs dribble. I ain't read no more of the paper. I'm like, whoever fucking wrote this,
They on this
That's
shit,
smart.
'cause right then and there it clicks in your brain like, yo, that is my natural.
that's not just a natural, you know what I'm saying? So I'm sitting there looking, I'm like, yeah, he right. You know what I'm saying? Because now with that between the legs, I'm just reading. You know what I'm saying? I'm just seeing how you playing with foot up, whatever, and I'll play with the ball forever because you're not gonna take it.
Right.
You know, there's only been a couple people who ever stole the ball from me.
Mm-hmm.
You get me the problem.
Yeah, 'cause
You know what I mean? Only a couple people that ever stole the ball from me. Probably maybe 3. I'm gonna say, but so I really learned like, damn, this shit for real. So from after that,
Because that's
I
the
locked in. Like,
that's the difference when people say levels. It's the details. Like
Mhm.
every level is a detail. Because now when you go to the league, they know what's the percentages of you going between your legs for the size up, and then they break it down. What's your next move after that size? You know what I'm saying? Like
which way you like to go, all this.
your
They break
tendencies.
they break the game down.
Your
And
instincts,
every
all that.
night, being the guy that they try to stop. Every night, like, you know what I'm saying? But that shit was like, I think I averaged like 26. I always kept a cool 20 something.
You had to get 1,000
Always
in
kept
2
a cool
years.
20 something.
So what y'all have like y'all got a college tournament, like a conference tournament? Did y'all
Yeah,
win
the
that?
conference tournament. Yeah, we won that. We won
Oh, okay,
that.
okay.
We won that. Then we had we made it to the semifinals. I think I might have missed a game winner, or somebody missed a fucking game winner, some bullshit.
They sent y'all home.
Yeah, sent us home, but I still got all the first team, all that shit. I really wasn't even stunting that. I was more trying to figure out what's the next
Next
move.
step, I'm about to say,
Yeah,
I can imagine. It's like,
move.
okay, what's the next step? Which was, your next step was
Went overseas.
going,
But
yeah, because you had that little experience.
with that shit, that was like not having an agent, not knowing nobody really. Then you know me, I don't really trust too many people. Like,
But it was the same thing Derek was saying. Derek was saying, man, it's really like it's a shocking experience because, like you said, all the variables that you were just saying, you don't know nobody. They speak in a different language. They move a certain way. So
even down like to the agents.
Yeah.
Some agents ain't as good as they say they are. Some agents don't got the connects that they say they got. Even like I said, Derek just put that school on the map.
right,
So ain't nobody really understanding them. So then when I come through, coaching them ain't really got too many connects.
because he only been there for 3 or 4 years.
He got 1 or 2, but I don't know them. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And like I said, I don't fool with too many people as it is. So I wound up going to Vegas, me and Mambo. Killed out there.
I remember that pro day, tryout.
What? I fucking killed them out there.
I remember that.
Like, that's when I was on the shooting machine.
Mhm.
I was on.
You getting your
what?
game up then.
Yo,
You
I
getting your game
killed.
up.
So I wound up getting an agent. He wound up being from like DC area.
Right.
He got me in there working out at the Wizards camp. I'm in there with a couple of Wizards players. I think Mike Sweetley was in the league. Fucking Tone Durant was in there. Somebody else was in there. That's Kevin Durant, brother.
Yeah.
He's
said
tough
Tone had a
too.
little game.
He's lefty. He's
He
tough
said
too.
Tone had some game.
I got this shit on tape. We doing the 3-on-3 whole like real workout. I'm cooking these niggas on the 1-on-1. That's when I first did the 1-on-1 3 dribbles.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
I'm like, oh shit.
'Cause that's when that started to come around.
Yeah, I really don't need too many dribbles to get past you. It's just a bop, either I'm gonna shoot, go. So, and this shit don't take. So then, the agent wound up linking me up with somebody else. They wound up wanting us to go to Russia, Estonia. It wasn't no, you going over there to a team, it was a showcase.
Right.
So really,
It still was no guarantee.
it wasn't no guarantee, but he was like, if you good, you're gonna get signed. He was like, but y'all not gonna be able to sign until I get there. I won't be there until like the 2nd or 3rd day.
Right.
I'm like, all right. He's like, but y'all gonna have games there. He said, by the time I get there, if y'all done y'all thing, y'all gonna have offers.
Right.
I'm like, shit, just put me there. I'm good.
That's
So,
your mindset at this point in time.
At this point, I already know what's up. We get to Russia. Me and like 3 or 4 other people that he had under his agency. Like I said, he'll be there the 3rd day.
Yeah.
My first game had like 20. I mean, she was alright. Second game I had like 20. The 3rd game, dog, I had 50. Swear to God, I ain't gonna say no. I got offers to go to Spain, fucking Argentina.
All them joints.
I got every fucking offer that's in there, but I can't sign because my agent's
Agent's
not
not
here
here.
yet. So we try and get a hold of him. He don't pick up the phone. Everybody
Probably
trying
don't
to call
think that
him.
y'all gonna get signed at this point. Probably don't think that
We,
y'all.
we don't even know. I don't know what the fuck he was thinking. I don't know what he thought was, you know what I'm saying? I don't know what was up with it. So
But
that day go on, we come back. The second day, I really don't even gotta play.
but
Like for real, I don't even gotta play. Me and my other homie, he was from Chicago somewhere, light skinned nigga. He went off that day. But we played different positions. We chilling. We waiting on him. All we need is a phone call. So, you know, it's like a 3-day camp, 3-day showcase, really.
yeah.
So now we staying like 2 miles from the gym at some fucking crazy ass hotel. I get to that. So that day go by, he don't answer. So the 3rd day is about to come up. So I'm like, man, fuck it, I still might as well play. And you know what I mean, keep it going. Me and my man, we made the decision to play. I wish I would have saved the papers and shit. We go out there. I'm still killing. Like, I mean, at this point, I'm probably in the best shape of my life. Best, you know what I'm saying? I probably ain't gonna never get to where I was at that moment.
Yeah.
It's on my shit.
That's a lot of work.
So, you know what I'm
Consistently
saying?
playing.
So, boom, I had like 25 something again. I got fucking, what was it? It was one crazy ass league. Some Puerto Rican league. Like, dog, I had like 8 offers. Like, a lot of people don't even know this, and I don't really talk about this shit because it don't mean nothing to me. I mean,
Right.
shit, I know I'm nice. It is what it is.
But you get a chance to tell your side of the story. So,
Yeah, so-
you figure, long story short, the agent never comes, and
Yeah.
then you stuck assed out looking crazy.
So now it's the 3rd day. We still don't find the agent. So we leaving the next day at probably like 7 at night. So we still got a whole nother day there. So we staying like 2 miles away. Me and my man, we wound up like, shit, well, it's a club right over here. We going out to the club. During this time, we like, shit, we done already been out here. When the next time we gonna come to Russia? Yeah, you know me. I'm
Man,
like,
listen.
shit, we
You
might as
ain't
well.
been back to Russia? You ain't been back.
We
You don't
might
go
as
to
well.
Russia
So,
every day.
you know what I'm saying? So we go out to the club, we have a good time, you know what I'm saying? Me not knowing that they don't really like Americans. So this is what I tell people overseas, and they be like, yeah, I'm overseas. First of all, is you safe? Like, you know what I'm saying? They speak English, how you living arrangements and all that. Cause over there, like I said, we stay in this fucking hostel. It's like an apartment building, but you still got other people right there. So,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? And like I said, I'm not paying attention that they don't really like Americans. The whole time we was in the club, it was alright, it was cool. They got dollar shots of vodka over there.
Cause they come from there.
So we leave, we come back, it's like 4 of us. My man, they lit. Wound up getting to a little altercation with some Russians. Long story short, they wound up calling their folks. So we chilling, I'll never forget. They get into a little altercation, they call somebody, they take off running. Like, I'm with some homies from the Chi. I think one was from like DC, Baltimore area. Carolina.
Mhm.
So they not no punks. So you know what I'm saying?
Nah.
So when they get into the altercation, it's about to go down. But they chill, they leave, but they call their folks. So I'm outside Skyping my mom and shit.
That's what Skype was having.
Yeah, Skype. So I'm Skyping my mom. So we chilling. It's like, you know, it's a totally different time schedule over there. It's probably
Mhm.
like 4 o'clock here. So whoever she called, they come through. You know what I mean? They come through, and when they get out of the car, ain't nothing but shots fired. No bullshit, shots fired. So I'm on the Skype. So I hear that, boom. Only person who really, I ain't gonna say saved us, but helped us was my mom. But she heard that shit.
Mm-hmm.
We take off. So now we in fucking Russia. We running for our life in Russia.
Lost.
The U.S. Embassy had to come pick us up. Like, no bullshit. Like, we was on a run for
Yo, Russia is not the place
listen.
to be, son.
So I'm not
man.
thinking this shit until I get back home. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Like, man, these motherfuckers really don't like Americans. Like, we really, like I said, the U.S. Embassy had to come save us and get us on some shit. Like, we was on the run, jump across shit. We had to fuck around and see the lights from the airport to get to the airport.
Yeah.
And mom and that wound up calling them. Like, that was a fucking experience that I never want to experience again.
Man, listen.
From there, I said, man, fuck
Mm-mm,
overseas.
missed
I'm not going overseas. What I need to go overseas? I almost lost my life overseas, dog.
Listen.
So I never,
Stay on this side of the water.
I really didn't care too much about that no more. Like, that overseas shit, that shit's dead. Like, real rap. So, and most people don't know that's what really happened. I almost lost my life over there. But, it just wasn't my time. So,
Just wasn't in the cards, man. Shit, if it was, it would have happened.
yeah, so after that,
But then you come back and then you, because this is what I want to know. I want to know, when do you realize that you are, can't nobody really check you at this point? When does that click? Because now you come back and, you know, we running through everything. I think you actually win that tournament down Ocean City with Herb and them that one time.
yeah. When I came back from
the generals come up.
I'm about to say, when I came back from overseas, I was pretty much done playing basketball. Like, trying to go
overseas
and then-
do that
fuck
process.
Yeah, fuck that. I'm done. Like, I never forget, when I got off the plane, I kissed the ground.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? No bullshit. So, I was done. Then, of course, we still hoop a little bit. I took some time off hooping shit. I was fucked up. The generals come along. I was like, I don't know what's up with this.
Yeah,
You
cause
know
we
what I'm
all
saying?
kind of stopped hooping at that point in time.
Yeah,
bro.
it was chilling.
'Cause I was working real crazy. Kev was working
I
crazy.
had just had Mello.
Yeah.
I had just had Mello, so now shit is real. Like, you know what I'm saying? I got my first kid, and I got a boy.
Yeah.
So now I'm hyped. So, you know what I'm saying? It's like, I gotta do something. I gotta figure something out. So, I didn't know if I wanted to play ball, work, use my degrees, whatever. So then the general opportunity come along. At first, we wasn't gonna do it.
Mm-hmm.
When I say we, it's me and Kirk. We was sitting there talking about it. And they were saying, yeah, you can go overseas out of this, that, and the third, first thing. I'm like, man, hell no. I'm cool. But then I had talked to my pop. He was like, what you gotta lose? You know what I'm saying? Like, what you a hooper. This is what you do. Don't let that one experience
Stop you
mess
from
it up.
hooping.
So when the generals thing came along, it was like we're gonna be playing overseas people, top notch from, you know, New York on down. I wasn't even playing during the time.
So you really kind of hooped back into shape during that time. Cause y'all ran through that. We won't want to touch too much into it because we got the whole episode coming.
But
Shout out to Duke's
long
fans
story
too for that.
short, with that generals, I won MVP.
Yeah. And y'all went undefeated.
We went undefeated
And won the chip.
and won a chip and won MVP. And my homie had the scoring. Mom won the scoring title, and we were just two homies sitting off the couch. You know what I'm saying? Just so that's when.
Playing guys that just came back from overseas,
So
guys trying to go overseas, guys playing. You playing other semi-pro teams, you know.
that's
like,
when I really realized, like, yo, you really nice. Like, you know what I'm saying? You really,
so this is when it clicks finally that you're really nice.
Yeah, it really, you know what I'm saying? The whole like yeah,
Generals and that run up
that whole
after that, before that, because like you said, you fell out of basketball for like a good year.
Yeah,
A good year.
I was chilling and then just coming back, and the way I was still cooking, nigga, I'm talking, I'm getting 40.
Yeah.
Easy.
And they got
man,
full
we
quarter,
playing-
12
we playing-
minutes.
Yeah, we playing 12 minutes now.
Quarters.
I ain't never
Not
played.
halves.
Yeah, I ain't never played 12-minute quarters.
Quarters.
So now, at first, I had to get in shape a little bit. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? But and the team that we had, yo, it was just, I don't know how, I can't even explain.
It was put together perfectly.
Yeah,
you know,
because
and that's why I can't wait till the episode.
it
because
wasn't. Nobody was selfish. Nobody was. But how we had said, we knew who was driving the car.
You gotta know
You wasn't allowed to get in our car. You act like you didn't know who was driving the car. You
You know what I'm
everybody has
saying?
a
They knew
part.
who was driving the car, and they let me drive that car. And
everybody fell in line with their skill set.
come on, dog. And we went to the promised land. That's when I really felt like, damn. I mean, you know, I've always been humble. I've always been, to me, I've been too
That's
humble.
been our greatest asset, but to an extent, you know, because I think sometimes we in the usual suspects because we're humble men, but our humility has hurt us to an extent. You know what I'm saying?
I was too humble. Like I said, I wish I was more like my boy Kurt.
But see, life will do that to you, though, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Like, so
Life will do
I
that
was,
to
I
you.
was real humble about some things and shit. It just is what it is. Like my time, my era, nah, ain't nothing fucking with me. I can say that now with confidence because this is what it is. Like even now, you still can't see me. I'm a little hurt now, but just then I wouldn't have said how I would say it now with confidence.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
I was too humble. But that's when I found out I was like, yeah, ain't nobody touch this. Like, it don't matter who. It don't even matter the size. It don't matter, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm playing 6'7", 6'8".
Yeah.
Long, athletic. They play overseas. They this, that, and the third. And I'm still cooking y'all niggas. Like, I'm still giving y'all 35, 40 sometimes. Like, so when I'm coming with 40-point games, I'm like, damn. And then when now I sit back and watch some of the videos, like some of the clips, Tweezy having a lot of them. And I watch the clips. That shit easy. Like,
Very easy.
I don't put no effort. I don't know. I can't explain that shit. It's just like, I've done it for so long. I can look at your feet and I can tell which way you're going. And so I'm gonna go the opposite way. If you recover from that, I'm gonna recover the same way you just reacted. So if you jump, it don't matter. If you jump, I'm gonna somehow switch in the air and finesse you. So
And that's what I tell, like, when I had a conversation with people, like, you're a non-pattern player. Like, you have no patterns.
yeah.
Everything's just a reaction. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't, like, even though that coach said he likes the size up between the legs, yeah, but what you gonna do about it? Because if you crowd, he's gone. If you just sit there, he's gonna lull you to sleep and make you move and shift. You know what I'm saying? Then as your game got the more developed, it was, okay, I can settle for this 3 now. You know what I'm saying? So it's always really been that you can't force you to do what the defender wants you to do,
I'm
because
gonna do what I wanna do.
you have the skill set and the handle to be non-pattern. Like, a lot of guys have to do the between the legs crossover
To get
between
right.
the hip to get
To
their
get
shit
right,
off.
yeah.
Whereas you can go between the legs if the defender come behind the back, you know what I'm saying, with that spin move between, you know, it's not nothing that's already calculated, it's all reaction. So that's why it's tough to guard you.
I'm a reaction type of player, and I've always been the youngest, smallest. So when it was my time, I was ahead of my time, and I just went from there. Like I said, that generals, once I did that, couldn't nobody touch me. That was probably what,
2000 and yeah, 16,
I
yeah.
just had Melo. Yeah.
Well, bro, man, you definitely stamped, man. And a couple quick hitters before we wrap it up. I'm gonna start with a start bench cut.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, sir. I'm gonna make it tough on you. Frank Roach, Brandon Hudson, and Mamba. And we talking about prime Brandon Hudson. We're not talking about Brandon Hudson off the couch now. We talking about Frank Roach at his prime, Brandon Hudson at his prime, Mamba at his prime.
Damn. I'm gonna have to bench. Now I had to cut Mambo off the rip because Mambo was younger during the time, so Mambo didn't develop into that Mambo that we know.
But these ain't no slouch. This ain't no slouch group neither.
Nah, that's
You know
why
what I'm
I had
saying?
to
Like,
cut him off the rip because Mambo didn't come during that time. You know what I mean? Yet. So we talking about now. You know.
Frank's starting now.
That's what I'm trying to say. I gotta break
Frank
it
is
down.
starting. Nothing gets big.
I gotta break it down.
Nothing gets big.
saying
But B hasn't torched me. Frank torched me down there at that church meeting. So, you know, that's why I get mobbed, man. Not too many people pull out a flame on me.
Yeah.
Not get it wet out anyway.
I'm taking Frank simply because I think he's the two-way out of it.
I was gonna say Brandon scored. He locked up too.
Yeah.
Frank Roach was different.
I think Frank has the higher IQ out of all.
Frank was like a Rip Hamilton.
Frank was like a Mike
Frank-
Conley with the
Frank Roach
Grizzlies.
is the most underrated player.
Don't get behind him on that screen.
In trouble,
The most underrated player. Frank Roach definitely,
I think.
no doubt.
But I'm asking you yours. You said
That was it.
Okay, so you got
That
Frank,
was it.
Brandon, Mambo.
Yeah, I got to. 'Cause the only reason why I picked Mambo down there, 'cause like I said,
When Frank come out, you're not losing nothing.
his Mambo didn't
Nah,
come.
you're not
B
losing
is just as deadly.
Mambo didn't come into the.
But Mambo, I will say,
Yeah.
when Mambo was a certified bucket, but when he started playing with us and when y'all got with the Generals, that's when his basketball IQ
That's what I'm
started to
saying.
shape.
That's when he
It
that's
started
when he
to
was
shape.
there.
Mambo didn't win like that until he joined
But
us.
that's what comes with the mind shaping. He gonna go get his 40, 35, 30, but they still gonna lose by 10. Mambo come to us, go with Generals, 20, 25, 2 8-point runs.
Rose getting,
You know what I'm saying? Well, he put up some 40 balls, yeah.
40 balls.
But from my perspective, usual suspects, we didn't play long enough for nobody to get 40.
Right.
Even though Cody and Ant got 40 a couple
Yeah,
times.
right.
But just when he started playing with us, it was 20, 25, 2 8-point runs. You know what I'm saying? Don't make the mistake on the defensive end. You know what I'm saying? Now you starting to see the game differently. You don't have to chuck him up. But that's a tough three. I was sitting here the whole time thinking about it. I'm like, who can I give him? But them three all games kind of compliment, you know what I'm saying, compare. But I knew you was picking you, so. But man, season 10, man, wrapping it up. Bro came through, told the story. Oh yeah, and one more time before we leave, I wanted to ask you too. Tingle, what is Tingle? Did you hear Tingle's name? What does that mean to you?
I don't like to call another man dad, but
In that mold though.
he like a father figure. You know
Facts.
what I'm saying? I look up to him like I said, like a father.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I got one dad, but you know what I mean.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like I know he cared for me like a son. And that's somebody I don't want to let down,
Right.
regardless.
Well, man, once again, giving the flowers to the GOAT, you know, the White Tingle, man. You heard another product from underneath the tree, man. And season 10, we want to thank y'all for coming out, supporting us again, man. Be on the lookout for the next season, man. We're trying to do it bigger, trying to do it better, man. So y'all giving us great feedback, man. So for the last time for the season, man, it's the usual suspects, free game. Shout out Feel Good Media.
Weezy F.
Gang, peace.
Shout out to Feel Good Media. Up next, the usual suspects.